Perfect. Perfect.
Hey, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Tylord, and I am back with more Let's Play World of Warcraft, The Burning Crusade. This is episode 37, and we are continuing a little special surprise, a little special treat for y'all. We are continuing our Blood Elf Priest Let's Play that I started back over 5 years ago, about 6 years ago, I'd say. I think it was 2016 I started this Let's Play. But you might notice right off the bat, a little bit of a different recording, editing, and production method than my normal Let's Plays, where I just basically commentate and narrate live while I'm playing. So I decided to record about an hour plus worth of footage, and now I am obviously in post-production narrating back to you exactly what you're going to be seeing on screen. And I did speed it up about 3 times. Most of the footage is sped up to about 3 times, so instead of an hour-long video, which would take years to export and upload to YouTube, it is a nice, succinct little, almost 21-minute episode. And I figured that is a pretty good runtime for a Let's Play video. That's kind of the goal I want to aim for here for most of my Let's Play videos, about 20 to 30 minutes long. 30 minutes is definitely on the longer side, but for sure 20 minutes is a good runtime. So you can see here we are continuing in Hellfire Peninsula, as I've been for the last minute and a half of me rambling on. We are level 62. I think at the end of episode 36, the last episode I uploaded, could be a year ago or about 6 or 9 months ago. I'm not entirely sure how long ago it was I uploaded the last episode, but I believe I left off at level 61. So we are 62. I did get a level off screen. I decided at some point I played on this character. I think I decided I probably wasn't going to make any more videos on this tune, so why not just play as a priest? It's been a while since I played as a priest. But now I decided to actually record more footage on this character. So there's a little bit of a disconnect there, but this entire episode, so another thing that's different about this video is going to be this whole episode that's been sped up is me leveling from 62 all the way to 63. So one 20-minute video and you get an entire level in the Outlands. You can probably notice the editing is a bit dodgy. I didn't do any transitions. It was just straight cuts after fighting most mobs. If I decided, I took a little too long doing whatever, browsing the web while I was playing or watching TV, or I took a drink of the filtered Drainic water for a little bit too long, I decided, you know what, just straight cut there. But definitely give me some feedback if you enjoyed this style of episodic recording, I guess. 3 times speed up. It is a bit fast. We are zooming around here. I do have 100% ground mount, and I had a little bit of fun in the ruins of Shannara here. You can see I was mind controlling a lot of these mobs here and there, because I felt the mobs were actually a little bit bugged on this server. So when I would attack the Illidari Taskmasters, normally once you finally kill the Taskmaster, the other mobs, the slave mobs, would normally turn friendly or at least neutral, and they wouldn't attack you anymore. And that's how it should be. That's the Blizz-like way the quest works. But on this server, they stayed aggro throughout the entire time. But definitely by now you have probably noticed that I have no script. The narration here that I'm adding in, quote-unquote, post-production is definitely very improvisational. So essentially I am just narrating what you're seeing on screen, which I don't think I really have to do, because you can watch with your own 2 eyeballs. But there I go, mind controlling some more slave mobs. It's a lot of fun, actually. It's a lot of fun. Those Draghood brutes, they didn't see it coming. So hopefully if I get any good feedback on this style of video, I'm definitely going to continue and try and finally finish this Burning Crusade Let's Play that I've been doing for the last half a decade. And we can finally hit 70 on Blood Elf Priest, and then I will continue to record the Cataclysm Let's Plays simultaneously. So I haven't ditched that project as I do most of my other Let's Plays. So definitely stay tuned for more of the Worgen Let's Plays. I guess you could say this video is going to be a lot more akin to like a fireside chat type of deal, where we just kind of, I just kind of hang out, shoot the breeze while you watch me kill mob after mob after mob. Because if you've been playing WoW since its inception, I mean, you basically, not a whole lot of people watch Let's Plays of World of Warcraft anymore. They know what they're getting into. It's go here, kill X amount of mobs, go there, kill X amount of mobs. Okay, cool, quest complete. Rinse and repeat. There's really not much else to say. Am I this boring? Do I not have any content at all to talk about? I guess I could talk about what I did today. I don't know if any of you would actually care to hear that I went on an 8-mile hike. And actually, I was thinking, one of my friends, my IRL friends, has like an HD GoPro. He used to use it to record a lot of footage when he went biking. I figured I would hit him up, ask him if I could borrow it. I've been meaning to create or record some sort of video of me hiking / trail running, because I've been doing that a lot recently. It's how I got into pretty decent shape in 2020, 2021, in between taking breaks from exercising. I don't really lift a whole lot of weights. I have some dumbbells. I don't really do lifting as much as I probably should get into to tone up more. But for cardio, I live in an area where there are a lot of hiking trails, and I do go hiking and trail running quite frequently. And I just went on a very long 8-mile hike that totally wore me out today. So if you can hear in my voice, it's not that I'm disinterested about the footage that you're watching, it's that I am totally dead from today's exercise. So that is something that I've been thinking about doing for the last couple months, is recording some IRL stuff, which if you sort my videos by oldest, you will see some of my old IRL stuff, which is just all a joke, but definitely maybe thinking about doing, it'd be like a point of view video of like, hey, here's me hiking. If anyone's interested in that, I mean, don't hesitate to let me know, because that is something I would definitely think about doing seriously. So we are finally finished with Hellfire Peninsula. I've done every single quest that I'm going to be able to do solo playing on a server with basically zero population. I checked the /who when I was playing. I don't think if I show it on screen, I have no recollection of it. So if it pops up once or twice here or there, surprise, surprise, you get to see the population of this server, which was about 5 players, including myself when I was playing it, which would have been last night whenever this is finally uploaded. But we are here in Zangarmarsh now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the background music I'm adding in, because since I've sped up the video, it was basically like chipmunk audio. So I muted all audio completely, and I went back and added in Hellfire Peninsula ambience music and Zangarmarsh ambience music, which is some of the best music in World of Warcraft. It is very lovely music. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that, and hopefully I edited it up well enough to not be completely overbearing compared to the sound of my voice, which I am again recording post-production in Audacity for anyone who wants a look behind the scenes. Upcoming is the elite mob Boglash, and surprise, surprise, an elite mob I can actually solo as a shadow priest, because I'll tell you, the elite mobs in Hellfire Peninsula are none too easy. I got wrecked by the Colossals. I got wrecked by the other big fell dude, I forget his name, Asmongold the Cruel, Black Talon the Ravager. All those mobs, man, they just totally destroyed me. But Boglash, I can actually take down. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage, just this lightning tether channeled spell, which does nature damage. And I got a little bit low, but that's because I Shadow Word Death a little bit prematurely. And speaking of Shadow Word Death, I got that at level 62. A bread and butter spell for Shadow Priest that you get all the way at level 62, but I finally have it. It's a very cool spell, very powerful. It does hurt a lot if you use it at the incorrect or inopportune moment, but it is good to pair with your power word shield. If you have your shield up, you know it's about to break, you can Shadow Word Death, it'll absorb pretty much all the damage, and just the shield will dissipate and will leave you pretty much unharmed. So now we're in Umbrafin Village. This is a place I love questing in. Love these mobs. I think they're called the Broken or something like that if you're a nerd about the lore. And I was having fun with a witch doctor in here, trying to kite him around, trying to line of sight him here and there. But upcoming in the video is what I like to call an epic gamer moment. After I kill Kataru here, or should I say Katara? What is this, Avatar reference? And I jump out of Kataru's throne room, and I timed my levitate so perfectly. Right, literally pixel perfect before I hit the ground, and I took 0 fall damage. It was very poggers. I was pogging out of my mind. If you guys were there, you would have seen it. You would have pogged too. We would have all been pogging together. It was very cool. So again, like I said, here's another quest: kill 6 oracles, kill 6 witch doctors, kill 8 seers. Why we gotta be killing all these mobs, man? That's like 20 mobs we gotta be killing. But you see, I do kill all these mobs in glorious 3 times speed. And then after that, after we wipe out the entire Umbrafin tribe, after we go on a rampage, a genocidal, we do a little bit of a genocide on the Umbrafin tribe. We rescue a female Tauren lawyer, not female Tauren lawyer, single female lawyer. She is a female Tauren, and she's a lawyer, and she's single, and she's a lawyer. And we rescue her out of one of the huts after I take down some more rippers here. That's coming up in a little bit. Spoiler alert, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's take it back. Let's rewind a little bit and sit here and listen to this glorious Zangarmarsh music. Okay, that's enough listening to the music. Back to the action. Back to the killing. It's non-stop. You got Vampiric Touch. You got Shadow Word Pain. You get both those up. If you're a little low on health, boom, you pop a Vampiric Embrace. That thing's only got a 10-second cooldown, baby. You know, we're talking healing on healing on healing. And you Mind Blast. After the first 2 dots you put on the target, you Mind Flay a couple times. Shadow Word Death. You wand them down. It's so easy. You get Spirit Tap, and you're regaining mana, and you probably still have to drink because you know what? Spirit Tap really does not, at higher levels, does not restore a whole lot of mana. But this is a pretty fun escort quest. Kaya Longmane, single female Tauren lawyer. We have to rescue her from the tribe. There are 2 separate fights wherein a pair of mobs spawn in, so 4 total mobs we have to take down, and they're different mobs than back in the actual Umbrafin village. These are slave drivers rather than oracles and seers. So the name slave driver, it's just such a harsh word. It's such an ugly word. So I have no qualms killing them whatsoever. And we get this escort quest complete. And what am I going to do next? Am I going to go back to Cenarian Village or whatever, Cenarian Hold? No, hell no. I gotta kill these stingers, man. These Grom'Gol stingers. We gotta kill like 20 of these because their wings barely drop, baby. You gotta collect 8 wings, and guess what? It's like a 1 in 3 drop rate. So you gotta be killing like 24 mobs, dude. Are you kidding me? Blizzard, this is insane. Okay, enough complaining because I actually did all the hard work here. And I know at the very beginning I mentioned that I got from 62 all the way to 63 in about an hour's worth of in-game playing. And I, of course, edited that down to about 21 minutes. But I think it's a little... I was doing a little cheating because I think on this server, Project Entropius is a server I'm playing on, by the way. The default XP rates are 2 times, plus I'm rested, so it's essentially like I'm playing with 4 times experience rates, which, you know, I'm not gonna set it down to 1. For the rest of this series, you know, I'm just gonna keep it at 2 times, and if I'm rested, I'm rested, and if not, then I'll just play. It'll be like I'm playing normally. But this gosh darn Blood Elf Priest has been not level 70 for the longest time, that I'm sick and tired of it, and I want her to be level 70 so I can finally stop making videos, making TBC videos, even though TBC is probably one of my favorite X-Packs for sure. Either that or Wrath of the Lich King. Probably TBC. I had a lot of fun when I live streamed TBC on the Blood Elf Rogue, actually. But this server is just, God, completely dead. You can't do anything on this server. I would not recommend it. Definitely recommend whatever other server I was live streaming on before. I think that was a Karazhan server, Netherwing. Actually, Netherwing was the first one, wasn't it? There was Netherwing. There was some other server. Maybe it was Karazhan. I don't know. But they're both better than whatever server I'm playing on now. I'm only playing on this server because it was where I was able to transfer my old Excalibur WoW characters over from, because that shitty old server was shutting down, and they teamed up with these people running Project Entropius, and then they were like, hey, transfer your characters over. And I did, and guess what? All the population left. It's completely dead. and it's terrible. It's the worst. So here we are, underwater, killing eels. We're collecting their fillets, their fillets, and then I also have to kill about 12 more of these extra thick hydras. And luckily, the drop rate for the thick hydra scales is about 100%. I think I only had to kill about 12 of them. And same with the umberfin eels, 100% drop rate for their fillets. So luckily, we don't have to kill too many of these gosh darn mobs. One thing that priests really lack, shadow priests in particular in TBC, is AoE damage, and especially in Vanilla WoW as well. Vanilla and TBC priests get 0 AoE except for Holy Nova, which again would not apply to shadow priests. But I believe it was Wrath of the Lich King that they finally added Mind Seer, which, as far as I can recollect, was a pretty decent AoE ability, mostly in dungeons. I wouldn't say out questing you would use Mind Seer all too often. You kind of have to target one mob, and then from that one mob radiates the shadow damage, the AoE damage. But the mob you're targeting and casting Mind Seer on doesn't actually take any damage. So it's kind of like, it's a good ability, but it's not that good. So in TBC, as a shadow priest, you're stuck with dotting up mobs, Mind Blast, Shadow Word Death, and I guess wanding them down, which I do love using my wand. It is a good way. Normally, leveling up using a wand as a caster is, it's not frowned upon. It's definitely recommended when you get the mob down to about 20% health or so, just because you can save that little extra bit of mana as you're killing mobs. And as a shadow priest, you get spirit tap, so each time you kill a mob, that gives you, I believe it's either experience or honor, which for us is obviously going to be experience every single time, will increase your spirit by like 120%, and it's going to increase your mana regeneration. And early levels, it's actually really powerful and useful, but when you're in Outlands, you have Outland green gear, your mana pool is huge. It doesn't really help you as much as it did in the early levels. So I believe we're coming towards the end of killing all of these hydras. I believe we've already killed all the eels. We have all 8 eel fillets. And then once we head back to Cenarian Hold, one more scale here, it's just going to be a smorgasbord. I love that word so much. A smorgasbord of turning quests in. And you can see we're at about 67% experience right now, and that's just going to skyrocket. Every single quest, plus 10k, plus 10k, plus 10k. So it definitely helps us get all the way, finally finish off level 63. And right here, the follow-up to this quest, using the Storm Crow amulet, this is 8 times speed, baby. We're flying through Zangarmarsh. We're going through all the steam pump sites. We're looking up into the sky. We're seeing that the Naga is stealing the water in Zangarmarsh. Oh, the humility. Won't somebody please stop them? Those scaly freaks that come crawling out of the water. And we're back here, back to 3 times speed. We zoomed through as a crow. It was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. And we have just a few more quests to turn in. So this is a fun quest that we get, is to talk to both of the Ancients, the Ancient of Lore and the Ancient of War, I believe. It's Lore and War. And I was confused for a little bit. I got a little bit turned around. You see, I didn't realize that the Ancient of War was attacking just some random Umbraglow Stinger, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I can't talk. I can't talk, but here we are in Swamp Rat Post. We're going to be turning in the rest of these quests. And this next one there, ding dong, baby, there it is, 63, hell yeah. Do a little bit of a dance, do a little bit of a flex. I /spell flex incorrectly, but don't worry about that. We get the flex going. I'm sitting here, I'm contemplating what talent I want to put in. Ooh, do I want Wand Spec? Do I want Silence, perhaps? No, go back to Discipline and pick Wand Spec. I don't want the fear and stun resist. I want the 5% extra wand damage. So now we're going to hearth back to Shathra City. We're going to go back down. I'm going to a little carried away. Got to empty my bags first. Of course you got to empty your bags, because you can't have full bags. You got to get that money. You got to get that dosh. We jump off the cliff here, but guess what? We're not going to fall to our death. No. We got levitate, baby. We're going to hit the bank, ricochet off. the Tower of the Bank. We come in here, we talk to Khadgar, we don't pick up City of Light. We find the one other player in the entire goddamn server is a level 70 Draenei in Shattrath City. So we pick up a few new abilities: Greater Heal, Mind Blast, Mana Burn, and that's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, I hope y'all stay classy, and peace out.